Muhammad, possessed by devils. Some might say I am trying to drive to that conclusion, but the fact is, it's what Muslims believe. Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 53, Hadith 400. Muslims believe, Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 53, Hadith 400. Reported by Aisha, the Prophet was bewitched so that he started fantasizing that he had done a thing, which, in fact, he had never done. Muhammad, as Muslims and his wife said, was possessed. But this is against what Quran 15:42 tells and promises. Over my slaves, you, Satan, have no authority over them, I protect them, except the bad ones who follow you, Satan. As long as Satan has authority over the bad individuals and is able to control them, this means Muhammad was a bad person and a follower of Satan. Otherwise, how was Satan able to put Muhammad under his black magic? According to the above verse, we read the following, Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 71, Hadith 658, Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 73, Hadith 89, and Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 7, Volume 71, Hadith 661. Described by Aisha, bewitching did activate on Allah's Prophet, Muhammad, so that he started to imagine that he had done something which he had not. You will see how funny the story is and how Muhammad's life was full of fairy tale stories. As always, the Jews are to blame, or a Jewish man did it. Look how this Jewish man, as Muhammad claimed, was able to control Muhammad by a comb and the hair stuck to it and a skin of the pollen on a male date palm tree. How small is the brain of a human to believe in such a story? We need to ask why Muhammad is making up these lies. 1. First, to give himself an excuse for his strange behavior. 2. The lies he always made up and claimed that he was under the influence of black magic, as Muslim call it, but as for me, he was possessed. This way no one would judge him for his filthy behavior. 3. One of Muhammad's lies was this hadith, in Sahih Muslim, Book 23, Hadith 5081. Amir bin Asaid bin Abu Waqas reported that Allah's apostle said, he who eats. Amir bin Asaid bin Abu Waqas reported that Allah's apostle said, he who eats 7 palm date fruits in the morning, poison and bewitching will not harm him until the end of the day. He was teaching them lies, infected by magic, and he died by poison. Later we will talk about his death. To gain some understanding of just how badly Muhammad was possessed, we can look at the opening line of Sahih al-Bukhari, Book 73, Hadith 89. Narrated Aisha, Muhammad's child wife. The Prophet continued for such and such period imagining that he has slept, had sexual intercourse, with his wives, and in fact he did not. It does not actually matter how much Muslims try to cover up for this man and his madness. Still, nothing can explain how badly he was living in delusion and illusion, to the point he did not know if he truly was having real sex with his 9 wives, or imagining it. After all of this, there are some important questions we need to ask. 1. How can we trust Muhammad saying he saw an angel, and that his name is Jibreel, when we have just seen the proof that he was living in a delusion? Who knows? Perhaps the angel story was one of them. 2. Why wasn't Allah able to protect him from Satan when the Quran says that Allah protected Maryam and her son from Satan? Quran 3:36. I have named her Maryam, Mary, and I protected her and her offspring by Allah protection from the evil one, the cursed. 3. Does that mean Isa was loved more than Muhammad? Wasn't he the one Allah promised he would protect? The verse says that Allah will protect the good Muslims. To answer this, we consider that either the Quran is a book of lies, Allah made a false prophet, and he is just a fake name made up by Muhammad and his gang, Waraka ibn Naufal and the monk Bohira, or Muhammad is not a Muslim, and that verse is meant for authentic Muslims. Either way, that will make Islam a false religion made by a man, for the man.